She just wants to wish you a happy birthday.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Beautiful.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
As milestones go, this one is big. Evelyn Kozak is celebrating her 110th birthday. The supercentenarian was born way back in 1899, the same year as Humphrey Bogart, Ernest Hemingway, and Al Capone. Evelyn lives at the Charles Morris Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Squirrel Hill, where family and friends gathered for a big party in her honor. There was a proclamation from the city of Pittsburgh.
110th birthday. What a fantastic feat.
I tried to do like my parents taught us.
A bit of media attention, a piano concert from her grandson, and incredible praise for this amazing woman.
I've known Evelyn approximately 50 years. And God love her. I mean, she's wonderful. I said, she's unbelievable. Evelyn has the command of the English language. We all know these words, but we do not speak them in our everyday language. You know, we just talk. We use plain English. But no, she's got to use these terrific words. Her memory is great.
And her life a witness to history.
The Titanic. I know quite a bit.
Tell me about that. How old were you when the Titanic sank?
I was 13. The Titanic went down in 1912, and I read all about it. I was a voracious reader.
Were you there for the Depression?
Depression, epidemics, everything.
Including the flu pandemic of 1918.
So you saw the Great Flu? What happened then?
I had it.
You had it?
You know, when you left for work in the morning, you didn't know who were going to be at home when you got home. Almost every house had a death. I got it. Well, my parents thought, you know, I was a goner. They prayed to God, and they offered a doctor all the money. My father said, I'll give you everything, please come. But he said, I can't come. I know it's wrong. So, but I'll send a nurse. He did. He sent a nurse to help take care of me. I survived. And the strong men, the soldiers, were dying right while you talked to them. They fell down.
Wow.
Very, very bad time.
Very bad times, but also lots of times filled with joy. Evelyn grew up in Brooklyn at a time when
Brooklyn Bridge was called one of the 7 wonders of the world.
She was one of 9 children born to Katie and Isaac Jacobson. Her father owned a paper box company, and Evelyn left school early to work for the family business.
My father couldn't wait for us to get out of grammar school. So the girls went into the office, and the boys, 5 brothers, they had jobs waiting for them.
What did you learn from your father growing up?
I learned everything from my father. To be strictly honest, truthful, and to help. His whole life was devoted to helping those who needed help. He and President Taft, I saw the picture with my own eyes, so I know it exists. President Taft, both of them, cutting the ribbon of the first Hebrew orphan asylum in New York. And he helped anybody and everybody. He was so kind to his employees.
As Evelyn grew older, she married, started a family, and moved to Miami, where she lived and worked for nearly 50 years.
He ran a motel on Miami Beach. Like, it was sort of like a boarding house. It was a small place right in the heart of Miami Beach.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh,
Evelyn raised 5 children, surviving 2 husbands, and lived independently for many years. At the age of 90, she moved to Pittsburgh to live closer to her daughter, Ruth.
she's so smart and she's so articulate. And her memory is mind-boggling.
Everybody wants to know, you're 110. What is your secret, Evelyn?
well, I don't know. I think I realize now that whatever I did, that I was doing for my good. I didn't figure, well, if I do thus and such, I'm going to live to 100. No.
But Evelyn does credit some of her longevity to exercise.
My mother was very, very beautiful, but she was obese. And even as a small child, I read so much. I read everything. See, I'm self-taught, my reading. And I did not want to be like my mother. She was my role model in reverse. I walked 5 miles a day. I didn't cut anything out of my food.
Did you drink or smoke?
No. And nor did I run after the boys.
And that's kept you living for so long.
What do you want people to know about your mother?
That she really cares about helping. She wants to help everybody. She's very kind, and she's extremely bright. I don't know anybody brighter than my own mother. And I think she instilled in me and my children the love for reading.
So she was an avid reader.
Oh
Is an
my
avid-
goodness.
yeah.
Always had her face in a book. In fact, I had never heard of love in the time of cholera until my mother told me about it, and then I read it. I mean, how many old people would even know about that?
What do you attribute the secret to her longevity? That she never had to worry that she didn't do the right thing. She was always very morally correct. She always could go to bed with a clear conscience.
Of course, a clear conscience. And even above that, to help. You must help.